This is the best equipment release of the year. Okay, so is this actually the best equipment release of the year? You probably think I've gone mad. We've seen dozens of new clubs come out already this year, so why is this the best one? In fact, what even is this? This is TaylorMade Truss, and first off, this isn't the only model, so it actually comes in a blade as well, and these are offered in either a centre shaft or a more heel-based shaft. These are designed for golfers who kind of want that stability of a mallet, but they still want a traditional look. Okay, TaylorMade only want it to look traditional over the ball, so from address it will look familiar, but then from other angles it's very distinguished in shape and styling, which we can definitely see they've managed to do. So DJ was actually part of the inspiration behind this range, because he kind of loves looking at a blade putter, but he always finds he puts better with a mallet. So with this range, TaylorMade are trying to give you that forgiveness of a mallet, but in more of a traditional package. So what is all this extra material actually for? So TaylorMade are calling this a stability superstructure, and the design was actually themed on bridges and looking at bridge structures and the triangle designs they're often based on. This is just for extra strength. So the hosel is actually connected to the top line of the putter in two separate places, and this reduces the amount of unsupported mass on the putter face, so it's just helping the putter stay more stable throughout the stroke. And this is designed to give torsional stability. So to you and me, that basically means that on off-centre strikes, the face isn't going to twist as much, so the ball's going to set off more on line. So why is strike location so important in putting? If you hit the ball out of the toe of the club face is going to twist open and the ball will start to the right of the target. Likewise, if you catch it out the heel, it's going to twist to the left and the ball's going to start left. So off-centre strikes also going to affect your distance control. If the ball's struck further from the centre of the mass, then less energy is going to be transferred to the ball, so you're going to leave putts short. So having these two connection points on the top line just means more of that club face is supported, so you're going to get more energy transferred to the ball wherever you hit it across the face. Personally, I do a lot of work with my coach on my putting, and over the years I've found that it's very easy to kind of make changes to the path of the putter. I've also swapped to the claw grip to help with my face angle. But the thing I found the most difficult to control, and what I also see a lot of other golfers struggle with, is strike location. So if you think about the physics of this, as soon as you start arcing a putter away from the ball and lifting the mass off the ground, the centre of the putter is wanting to pull away from the ball. So this is why we see a lot of people struggling to get the centre of the club back to the golf ball, and they end up with those toe strikes. If we take a look at the blade option, TaylorMade are actually saying that if you get this in the centred shaft, then the blade putter will stay 0.8 of a degree straighter on toe strikes compared to a standard blade. But what does that actually mean? So to kind of put that into perspective, if you are 1 degree offline, you'll miss a 10-foot putt. So unless you are aiming millimetre accurately on the centre of the hole, if you strike a putt out of the toe with a normal blade putter, the club face is going to open 0.8 of a degree. Even if you have a perfect path, got the perfect pace, have done the perfect read, you'll miss your putt. However, if all those variables were constant, with the blade centre shafted putter, your face would only be at 0.2 degrees open, so you would still make that putt at 20 feet. Now obviously this is kind of a hypothetical situation. It's extremely hard to control aim, face, path and read, but if I'm putting all my efforts into controlling those variables, I'd quite like a putter which is going to make the most out of my stroke. So that's why I think this is the best equipment release of the year so far. But let's look at the other kind of techie things behind this putter. So it's got a pure roll insert. We've seen this with a lot of tour players using this, such as DJ, Rahm, Day, and it's just been very successful on tour, but it just gives you a really pure end over end roll, and it's just going to give you a bit more topspin. So we've also got adjustable sole weights, and these are designed so golfers can really get dialed into this putter, so you can match the weight to the length and the centre of gravity position of each club. So that's just giving you something that's more of your personal preference. And then finally we've got this KBS stepless stability shaft, and that's just designed to give you a bit more added stability and kind of even less deflection at impact. Okay, next up we've got a new Spider putter. If you don't know about Spider putters, where have you been? They've been a huge success out on tour, thanks to the likes of Day, Rahm and Rory. This is the new Spider S, And with this, TaylorMade wanted to offer a different shape for those players who didn't really like the look of the Spider but wanted the stability and the forgiveness of it. So this is just a more simplified shape. So we can see we've got 3 sight lines on the top, and I think that actually sits really nicely to help you line up well. Not only can you get that centre line, but it also shapes the ball well and kind of frames the hitting zone. Now this one's in navy, but it also comes in the new chalk colour, which we've seen on the sim drivers already. This actually offers the highest MOI of any of the putters across the whole TaylorMade lineup. That's mainly down to the strategically placed tungsten weights. We can see these here on the sole, and these are just for more forgiveness. So this tungsten weight bar at the back is actually customisable, so depending on what shaft length you get and the head weight you want for the club, it can actually be changed. Then there are 48 grams of tungsten here in the left and the right, and those are just for added stability. The other tech things in this is we've now got a thicker pure roll insert. So this is just to encourage more forward roll, and that's just going to give you better sound and feel as well. Another key thing that I really like the look of is the new black single bend shaft. I think the black colour sits really well with this new navy on the putter head, so I think this is an addition that looks really nice. It's quite important to note that this is a face balanced putter. If you're someone who likes more toe hang, this might not suit you. That's my first look on the new TaylorMade putters for 2020. I'm going to get these out on the course and test them. We're going to get some SamLab data and also some Quintic data and look at how the ball is rolling and what the club head is doing, and see if what TaylorMade says is happening is. So keep your eye out on NCG for a full review coming soon. You know the drill. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you all again soon.